Hey everyone, are you ready to unlock one of the most powerful concepts in Java that can change the way you write your code forever? In this video, we are diving into the static keyword. We are diving into the static keyword, which is a small word with a big impact. By the end of this video, you will understand how to use it effectively, avoid common mistakes, and make your Java program faster and more efficient. So let's get started. It is also very important interview question, which is being asked multiple times in small companies as well as big MNCs. So kindly watch whole video, so you'll get a better idea about it. So let's just start. In Java, the static keyword plays a critical role in how memory is managed. Okay, and it helps us optimize our code for better performance. It will help us optimize our code for the better performance. Whether you are new to Java or just brushing up on concepts, understanding how static variables and methods work can save your time, reduce errors, and improve your programming skills. So let's break it down, starting with the basic. Okay. So what is the static? The static is a modifier in Java that can be applied to methods and variables, and it can't be applied for the. You should remember that it will be applied for the methods and variables only, so it can't be applied for the classes. It's used to create variables and methods that belong to the class itself. Okay, so here we have to understand the class itself. You will understand it later. Rather than to individual objects. Okay, this means that while instance variables are unique to each object, means for each object there will be one instance variable. Okay, instance variable. Suppose there is one more object, it will have its own instance variable. Okay, instance variable like that. But the static variable are shared among all objects. Means static variable, suppose static x, it will be shared among both the objects. Okay, so there will be no separate static variable for each and every object. So obviously it will reduce our memory usage, correct, because we are creating only one copy of the variable and sharing among other variables, other objects. Okay, so let me quickly explain you what is static variable. So for just now we saw that like for the each object there will be one separate instance variable, but in case of static it will be only one copy will be created and share among all other objects. Okay, so here we can see, right, you can check out this coding example. Okay, so after some time let me first of all quickly cover up the theory, then we will see one coding example so that you will get much more confidence. So let's see what is the static method again. Okay, and what makes them more special. Okay, so let me quickly tell you a few things like instance member can't be accessed in a static methods. Okay, instance member can't be accessed in a static method. Why? Because static method will be executed at the time of compile time only. Okay, static method is going to be executed at the time of compilation only. But in case of instance variable, instance methods, it will be executed only after the object is initialized. And when object will be initialized at the time of runtime, correct? So that's the reason static members can't be accessed from the. That is the reason why the instance members can't be accessed from the static area. It's very so. Okay. So, but static methods can be accessed because they are created at the time of compilation only. That's why we can use static members from instance block as well. Correct. Okay. So for the overloading context, static methods can be overloaded, including the main method also we can overload. But however, JVM will decide which main method we have to use for the initialization, correct? So that's and it will always give precedence to the string args method that we know, and also keep in mind that as well. Okay. Also, let me quickly tell you static keyword in the context of inheritance as well. When a child class doesn't have a main method, Java will automatically use the parent class main method. Okay. If the child is not having main method, parent. So if parent class has main method and child class does not contain the main method, then the parent class main method will be considered. Okay. So that thing you need to keep in mind. Let me erase this. Okay. There is one more conclusion, which is if both child and parent has same same name static method with the same name, then child class main method will be hiding the parent class main method. Suppose static xyg will be in parent, and in child also we have static xyg. Then child class main method will hide parent class main method, which is called as method hiding. Okay. So now let us quickly check one coding example so that you will get much more clarity and confidence, and you can easily crack the interview example for this one. Also, friends, if you haven't checked our interview preparation series, then please do check out where we have explained in depth all interview questions which are asked in the different companies. Okay, which are given by the industry experts. Also, you can check out our job opportunities playlist where we upload daily job openings so that you can apply on daily basis and get yourself placed. Also, we provide some tips and tricks in order to get shortlisted for them. So do check this out and also share it with your friends so that they can also get help from it. For this video, you must be saying that it's too much of theory. So don't worry, we'll give one link in the description of this video so that you can get notes from there. So now, for now, just focus on our video and let's just check one quick coding example. So here we will check two examples. First one will be for the static variables and another one for the static methods. So let me quickly, let us do one thing. We'll check only in a single class itself. Let me create it as a static var. Okay. I need one more PSVM. Let me remove it so I don't need it. Okay. Now, let me create one static variable which is int x equals to, let me assign value as a 15 for this one. Okay. So this is a static variable, correct? Static variable. Let me create one more instance variable as well. Int y equals to 35 semicolon. This is a instance variable. Okay. This is an instance variable. Now let me do one thing. Let me create one object of this class which is static var. No? Static var sv equals to new static var. Okay. So now let me call esp.x and I'm assigning value to this one, which is, let me assign 1 2 3 4 for the sample state. Also now let me try to assign value to the instance variable as well. Let me take 4 3 2 1. Okay, semicolon. Now what I'll do is i'll create one more I'll create one more let me create one more object. Okay, this is the object esv1. Now let me take one this out. What we'll do is we'll try to call sv1 dot x. Okay, now here what we'll do is we'll try to call sv1 dot y. Okay, so what will be the output here? Can anyone guess what will be the output? Let me show you. Here you can see, right? What we have got? What we have got? Okay, even though we created two objects t1 and t2, sorry, sv1 and sv2, the static variable x retains its updated value. Which is the updated value? This is the updated value, correct? The static variable only, correct? That's why we have updated the value as a 1 2 3 4. Even though we have created one more object, so this value is specific for this object, correct? Okay, am I right? But it has retained this value, which is static value, for this object as well. Okay, so I think you have got the idea about the static variable, that it has shared same value to the another variable as well, correct? But for this one, for the instance variable, it does not return the value for the second object, correct? So it has given our initial value instead of 4321. Okay. So I hope you have understood the static variable. Let me try to explain you static method as well. Okay. So let me create one quick. It's a very small example, so you'll understand very easily. Let me give it as a static method. Okay. Let me give it full name. I'll need one main method as well. Okay. Let me open it. Now let me delete this one. Okay. So let me take one static method, which is static void display method. Let me take it. Okay. So this is the method, static method we have created. Let me take one sysout. Okay. Into it is a static method. Let me write it like that. It is okay. Now what I'll do is I'll try to access the static method from this area. So what I'll do is I'll take one reference variable with the class name also. Static method dot display semicolon. Okay. Now what I'm doing here is I'm accessing static method without creating object. That is very important here. You can see. Okay. I have just taken reference. I have not created object. So that's the main thing. Like I want to show you that static whatever it may be method or variable. It gets created at the time of compilation only. So it does not need to create object and then initialize and then run it. Okay. So static method. Okay. Let me show you whether it works or not. Oh, it worked, right? It is a static method we have got, correct? Oh, so that's the thing. Now let me tell you two or three common mistakes what we do. The first one is accessing instance variables in static methods. So I have already told you that we can't access instance from static, but instead of that, static can be accessed from instance area, right? Why also I told you that static will be created at the time of compilation only, whereas instance will be created after the initialization, correct? After that, assuming static variables will reset. Okay. So we assume that static variables will go reset, but it won't, right? It will be created at the one, and also it will be shared among all the objects. Okay. Also, sometimes we tend to overuse the static, but while using the static keyword, we should be, which is powerful. It should be used sparingly. Like overusing it can lead to tight coupling, which makes your code harder to manage and test. Tight coupling, you know, right? Whereas the each components are tightly coupled with each other, so uh, it affects our modularity and we can't manage them easily. Also, test also enhancement will become harder. Okay. So that static keyword is an essential part of Java programming, giving you the power to optimize your usage. Okay. So reduce redundancy and create class level behavior. Whether you are working with the static variables or static methods, understanding how they work will make you a more efficient and effective Java developer. So you should understand them easily. And if you the that's it for the static. If this video helped you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more coding tutorials that break down complex topics in simple terms. Also, check out our interview preparation series. Also, job opportunities playlist. Also, you should check out where you will get all the latest job openings on daily basis. Okay, so that you can apply for this role. So, uh, make sure to subscribe and share it with your friends so that they will also get help from it. Also, comment down below on which topic you want us to make a detailed video with the real-time coding example. So thank you. Happy coding.